want to touch on something I've noticed about kind of the metropolitanism that's going on, the globalism, the world travel type society that we're living in right now. A lot of people don't give credit to working class people, flyover states and all that, and I'm guilty of that a lot of the time too, because I've grown up in these places, in bar fights and just public drunkenness, and people not really knowing jack shit about anything is definitely a problem. But there's also this pigeonholing and trying to put people in a box, and seeing somebody who's from one of these places and assuming that they're that way is probably keeping that place that way. And something I've seen is in my area, it's kind of being gentrified, and there's a lot of foreign investors, and that's not good for the housing market, but that's not the point. There's a lot of tourists, there's a lot of people from out of town who have vacation homes here, and it's kind of looked down upon now actually being from here, because the people that are not from here is probably more than half the population now, and they ask you where you're from, and you'll say, oh, I'm from Spain, I'm from Italy, I'm from New York, I'm from Paris, I'm from, Toronto, I'm from Hong Kong, I'm from here, 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 wherever. And then that's, oh, cool. And then you want to hang out, and then they kind of are just partying, and they're doing their thing. But if you say, oh, I'm actually from here, then it's like, oh, it's like, this is guy's just a working class guy. He's nothing to really, he has no story. He has nothing to share. He has no any reason to even be here other than service the buildings. So I see a lot of that going on, and I don't really I don't understand how to get out of it, but it seems like the new form of classism almost. It's cultural lines, it's a lot of pigeonholing, it's assuming people are the other, the great other. And I think a lot of the culture war is because these two groups can't come together. It's divided not only in income, but also in goals in life and values and all kinds of things. And I see a lot of people who live in the boonies, who live in these flyover states and stuff, who have the same values and ideas as the people who are traveling the world, and they'll never meet, and in rare circumstances they will, when one of these guys is like a guitarist of a band or something like that. But there's not enough interaction between classes. I think that's probably the problem that we're facing with division in the West, is there's not enough discussion, there's not enough mingling, there's not enough people going over the line to other classes and talking to each other. And when they hit one issue and they get offended either way, whether it's this side or this side gets offended, they kind of cut relations completely. And that leads to this echo chamber type online behavior that's going on, which is unfortunate. And there's people who are cheering for you that you'd think would be against you. There's people that are against you that you'd think are cheering for you. Usually people that betray you are your close friends. So, I mean, I don't think anyone's going to get anywhere with these divisions, and I have no solution to mending it, but maybe videos of people talking about it would help mend it, actually trying to open a dialogue rather than just accuse. But yeah, this is my video. I'm going to keep it short because I'm going to ramble on and just talk about nonsense if I keep going. But anyways, like and subscribe. Peace out. Shit.